That's Beltur and When I Was Blind, and that was the track. I've just saying to the guys there, that was the track that when I heard it, it made my mind up that I had to get you all in session. Now, in front of me, when I say to you, give me your names. Becca.
Joe.
Frank.
John.
There we go. These guys are Beltur now. I think you're missing one.
There's a fifth member, Gary.
Gary, yeah.
He's at a creche tonight.
He's at a what?
A creche.
A creche?
Aye. He was bad.
He's been a bad boy.
Very bad.
Anyway, tell me, I mean, Joe, I'll come to you first. I mean, tell me a little bit about Beltur. Or tell me a big bit about Beltur if you want.
I'll tell you a big bit. Well, where do you start, you know? Well,
at the beginning, usually.
We're in the middle of a proper relaunch for the band now. We've got Becca on board to do the harmony side, obviously, and we've brought keyboards and stuff back into the band.
Joe, you're rubbish.
I know, I'm rubbish at these things.
Right. You said this is a relaunch for the band. I mean, take me back to the start of the band. How long have you been Beltur?
So we've been Beltur for 2012. Just the kind of the four guys. Yeah.
The big question I've got to ask is, where did Becca come in? Because you were the four-piece band, and then, as I was talking to Becca, you came in last November, Becca?
November, yes.
November.
So we were kind of just discussing it as the band, and the songs were crying out for proper harmonies, you know, and nothing against the boys, none of them they're all pretty tone deaf. So, and it's like bands in Glasgow, they're all kind of 4 or 5 sweaty guys up there, you know, so we thought we'd get a girl on board, you know, for a bit of...
Don't say the word that I can't... Oh, I said it.
I didn't say it.
Oh, I said it.
I was subliminal there. Just to kind of freshen it up a bit, you know.
So how has that been? You've done quite a few gigs with Becca now. Mm-hmm. How do you think that's added to the Beltur sound?
It's improved it tenfold. It really has. I mean, it's complementing the music so much better as well. You know, when it's four guys, you just kind of tend to thrash out on stage, and the new way a girl presence, she kind of keeps us in check on stage a wee bit, you know.
Now, last night you were at a gig in Edinburgh. You were playing in Edinburgh. Do you do the East Coast quite a bit, or was that a kind of first?
We've done it in the past, you know, but it's the first time we played Edinburgh actually. Whistlebinkie's the venue.
And how did that go down?
It was incredible. It was a great crowd for a Tuesday
that's
night.
Good,
you know,
that's good.
We got all the tourists, so we got really lucky. Right?
No, that's very good.
Great responses as well.
Anyway, you're going to play a few tracks for us tonight. Can I ask you what the first track's going to be?
So we'll do Back of My Hand first.
You can take it away when you're ready.
Nobody knows what I'm saying. I know this starlight the back of my hand. Hold me close, just stop swinging. Lie on the ground if you prefer not to stand. All the time that we've taken, how we gonna know if we never try? All the questions remaining. Accuse me to say it, but I will put my life in your hands all this time. You want it back again. I put my life in your hands until you promise you give it back. Yeah. Done with all your
I was waiting for you to strum the guitar again there. I just seen the plectrum kind of hovering over there.
I'm trying to get feedback with a bass. It's not even plugged in. It hasn't even plugged in. You're trying to get feedback.
I'm trying to get a response. I'm trying to get
a reception.
from my egg shaker.
It's funny that, I mean, okay, no amplifier with the bass, but you are picking it up.
Is it coming through, really? Huh?
Yeah, it's coming through.
Well done, Frank. Well done.
Well, do you know what? I had a vision today, so I've decided to stick with that vision. I had a dream.
That's the Sonic Templars there and Mephisto's Minions. Now, I happen to know for a fact that tonight at the Hard Rock Cafe, Sonic Templars went first. So they would probably finished their set by about 8:15, and they'll be probably sweating it out just now. Guys, did you actually take part in this as well?
We did actually, aye.
Yeah.
And
fortunately, we didn't get through to the live events, but I mean, we got good exposure. I think we finished in the top 5.
That's good.
The kind of public vote, you know, but
Yeah.
we didn't get chosen. But all's well, you know.
right, I'm going to talk a wee bit. I want to talk a wee bit about influences and the music that you listen to yourselves when you're not playing it. I mean, who would you say? We'll go to you first, Joe. I mean, what kind of music do you listen to, and has that influenced you?
So me personally, it's a band Ocean Colour Scene. I love the kind of songwriter Simon Fowler, and Steve Craddock, the guitar player. He's a guitarist for Paul Weller. And obviously, he does his own stuff as well. So he's my main guitar influence. As far as like, I love a lot of the energy punk bands.
Yeah.
You know, so we try and what's the word? Try and kind of bring that over live. You know.
So,
But songwriting wise, Simon Fowler, Ocean Colour Scene, you know, it's quite poetic.
yeah. Quite a few people who come on the show mention that they quote Ocean Colour Scene.
Yeah.
And maybe very underrated songwriters.
Definitely, man. They're incredible band, and there's the longevity as well. I think they're just on their 25th year, you know.
Wow. Becca,
Yes.
what's your influences? What made you want to become a singer?
I kind of grew up when I was like a teenager and I first started getting into music. I was kind of in the era of like Blur and Oasis, and when Green Day were first like coming through with like their album Dookie, and that was like the kind of thing that got me into the whole like wanting to play guitar and wanting to sing and wanting to do all that kind of thing. But I like some of the older stuff as well. I like Blondie, and you've got all like your kind of female influences.
When you were invited to join the band, obviously you must have caught them live or you heard some of the material.
Well, when I got the message from Gary, who obviously not here, I hadn't actually heard any of their stuff. But Gary sent me when like he kind of messaged me and said like, I've seen your ad on Drum My Band and take a little listen to like the stuff. But I did really like it. Well, I must have to go along to the audition, but they kind of you've got that. Some of the older stuff has got a very kind of punky feel, like early Green Day.
Yeah.
I think that kind of caught my attention. I was very much into that when I was younger.
Frank, what about yourself?
Well, my roots have always kind of laid firmly with like punk. Definitely punk was for me. I remember a friend of mine had a CD playing. I walked in and like as soon as I heard it, I just felt like a light switching on in my head. You know, I was like, that's the music for me, kind of thing. So
yeah.
I've always just kind of went down that road and like learned about other types of music and learned that there was a lot of other good stuff out there that you can mix and match. You know, that's what I like about this band. Like we're all quite diverse with our music, but at the same time it doesn't interfere. We kind of like we bring what we've learned to the band, like through the music we love, and just kind of try and mix it, and that for me is exciting and what I think it's all about, you know, and just do your best with it. And
yep, sounds
melody,
good.
You know.
Yeah. John, what about yourself? I mean, do you have any drumming idols?
Oh, definitely. I've loads and loads of drumming idols, but for me personally, Dave Grohl is my inspiration to start playing the drums. Huge Foo Fighters fan, Dave Grohl and Taylor Hawkins. That whole, even before then, when Dave Grohl was in Nirvana, that whole Seattle 90s scene is guys like Matt Cameron, Soundgarden drummer, amazing drummer, but mainly Dave Grohl. I mean, the amount of times that I would be in my room at 14 years old, my mum walks in.
Oh, well, hang on a minute.
What did they catch you then?
What's this story again?
I was never caught with a dirty magazine. I was caught air drumming all the time.
Is that what you
That's
called
what
it?
he calls it now.
John was caught air drumming again. He just looks stupid. But definitely Dave Grohl and like I say, the influences of the rest of the other guys. I think the way we all play and put our own slant on it definitely complements each other. So
we got another song coming up, and I see Joe's got the harmonica out there as well.
I'll crack this bad boy out.
Found an hockey bag of Ronnie.
I bet you did. Anyway, what's the name of the song?
This song's called Happy One. It's about the ups and downs of partying.
Go for it, guys.
You will wing it right.
Let's go back to where it all started. Let's go back to that time when I dreamed to the midnight parties. Times like then were never ending. Can't go back to where it all started. Can't go back to that time when I see you now, so broken hearted, now forever and always. You're the reason why I cry myself to sleep. You're the only one who wipes my tears away. You're the reason why cry myself to sleep. You're the only one who wipes my tears away. 'Cause I did it all for you. 'Cause I did it all for you. Let's go back as I stand here before you. This is all I could offer. You knew my name, I didn't even know you. Don't know why you bothered, but I can't go back to when it all started. Can't go back to that life again. And I see you now with the 4 days of madness. Close that door on me again. You're the reason why I cry myself to sleep. You're the only one who wipes my tears away. You're the reason why I cry myself to sleep. You're the only one who wipes my tears away. One, two, three, four. Oh, won't you please have a drink on us to the happy hours? Have a drink on us to the happy hours. Have a drink on us to the happy hours. Have a drink on us to the happy hours. I did it all for you. I did it all for you. I did it all for you. Time was rolling slowly, so I had that same old dream. I had that same old dream. 'Cause I had that same old dream. Time was rolling slowly.
Live on the album Show. That was Beltur there, and that was Happier. Is that a new song, or is that one of your back catalogue?
It's one of the older ones, but we just kind of reinvigorated it, and Becca's vocals are sounding really good on it. You know, and the harmonies work absolutely perfect.
Now, guys, I'm going to talk. I mean, I've heard some good songs tonight, and what are the songwriting dynamics within the band? Who writes what?
Well, I'll basically start on this bad boy on an acoustic or a bit of piano. Just get it could be anything like kind of lyric ideas or
A good hook.
just a nice melody, you know, and build it on that. Take it to the band, show them the basic kind of raw song. Obviously, it's never the song for the end, like the kind of recorded version for the beginning. It's obviously miles different, you know.
Because everybody obviously has opinions. That's the sign of a good band, when all the opinions are taken on board.
Definitely.
I think the kind of main thing we built it is the melody. You know, it's like we're always kind of we love a good melody.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, you get a melody in every style of music. You know, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
So melody's the main hook we built her.
Let's talk about gigs. You were playing Edinburgh last night. It was a good gig. Have you got any more lined up?
We're playing next Saturday in Rockaby. We're playing the Rockaby Town Hall. Yeah, the Lockerbie Town Hall was part of Rockaby Festival.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a pre-festival
charity event thing.
fundraiser.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
After that, we've got the Eden Festival, which is down in Dumfries as well. That's in June.
Yeah.
It's clubs, and so that should be a pretty good event. That's getting pretty popular as well.
A lot of people are going big on festivals now.
Yeah.
Even little local festivals can do well.
Definitely.
Well, I mean, one we done close to here last year was the Live at Troon Festival.
Yeah.
And we played in it was at one of the pubs on the kind of fringe of the festival. We played in Girvan's Bar, and I mean, we were on it like 12:30 at night.
Wow.
I mean, it was Saturday night, and the place was still jumping. You know, for a wee bar that held maybe 60 people. You know, it just shows that these small towns and the local areas are doing a bit for the music.
And it goes to show that some of the locals do want to go out and hear some good music.
Yeah, definitely.
And we get a third song for us.
Yeah, we'll play Sex, Drugs, Rock and Roll.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's about it's about John's air drumming.
Anyway, you can take it away at your leisure, guys.
Right, hit it, Joe. Oh, all right.
All the thoughts that are in my head today, trying hard looking straight into my eyes, turning into something that is nice. So take your words and get right out of here. So like you, I got nothing left to fear. Don't understand why you're looking at me like that. I don't understand why you're staring me in my back. 'Cause we were friends for oh so many years. We shared a laughter and we shared our tears. 'Cause I don't know how you keep doing the things you do. You're ripping my heart in two. Now is the time for sex, drugs, rock and roll. It's Friday night now, so anything goes. It's time for sex, drugs, rock and roll. All comes down to this. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to this. All comes down to this. All comes down to
John, you just gave birth to that egg, yeah? See, what's on when you pulled that from, man? That's a peach.
That was a great song, and I've got to ask: is that the kind of song that you round the night off with?
Yeah, it's been a few times, aye.
It's got that.
Do you know what? It's a really, it's a kind of. It can be a really good intro song. It can also be a really good outro. We tend to either start a set with that or end it with it. You know, Friday night, anything goes.
I was going to say a Friday night. I mean,
it's a kind of party anthem.
I was going to say that. That's why I was saying there it could be the last song, because that would have everybody singing along, kind of chill out after the kind of main body of the gig.
Good, simple. Sorry, John. straight rock beat. You know, easy to dance to.
Also, I mean, I've chatted to a few bands, and we've always talked about songs that they would close their album with. That'd be a good album closer.
Definitely, aye. Definitely, man.
Any more recording on the horizon?
Yes, we've actually got one. We just got the mastering back for a brand new song. First one with Becca actually recorded in, so that's due for release.
So it's going to be very
imminently.
Yes. So I'll expect
and in fact, we're playing that's the one we're going to close it with. The first ever acoustic performance yet. So
wow.
If we mess up, it's Becca's fault.
Break the Butterfly, of course, they're playing tonight at the Hard Rock Cafe in Glasgow for the final of Hard Rock Rising. And we're not actually quite sure. We've been discussing in the studio whether the winner here goes through to Barcelona or whether it's part of regional finals and then there'll be a big final. I think we've come to that conclusion. It's probably a big final, guys, yeah?
You got a caravan holiday in Blackpool?
You never know, yeah. I know. Anyway, how can people find out about Beltur and maybe even hear your music?
You can find us on Facebook. Just basically, it's spelled Beltur. You'll find us on there. Twitter. Who does Twitter? Just the same. Is it at Beltur Glasgow?
At Beltur Glasgow, yeah.
Beltur Glasgow. SoundCloud again. Just Beltur. Yeah, SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitter,
YouTube.
Couple of YouTube videos.
Couple of videos up there.
Beltur.
Yep, that's it.
Tur.
What?
They got that, Jess.
Yeah. What does the rest of the year hold for Beltur?
Well, I think we mentioned earlier, we've got a couple of festivals lined up, so that's all our energy's going into that. We're in the kind of middle stages of setting up another headline show in Glasgow, and then we're going to try and put a kind of week-long tour on in September.
Sounds good.
Aye, so
Possibly recording.
Yeah.
aye, more recording obviously.
We're doing our video in May as well, when we
Video.
can get everyone kind of a day free. So we've got a girl at the moment working on that, on a storyboard for it. So it's all
Pre-production.
go.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. Now, are we looking at, maybe later in the year, we're looking at an album, or are we looking at another EP?
It'll be another EP.
Yeah. A lot of bands feel that's the way
Singles,
to
you know,
go.
it's like, I think like the whole album thing, you know, it's like it is what it is, but I think like the way the kind of music industry's gone now, it's like people really have there's just so much music out there. It's like you can't sit down and listen to a band you've not heard. You're not going to sit down and listen to a full album you've never heard from before.
That's
you know?
very true.
I think it's like the first 30 seconds of a single's going to either catch your attention or chase your attention, you know. So we're just going to put all our energy into kind of single releases, and obviously they'll make your EPs, you know.
Well, I just want to say thanks for coming in tonight. Thanks for coming all the way down from Glasgow tonight.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
And it's been great. And you're going to finish off with.
So this is a brand new song called Breathe.
Take it away.
Can anybody tell me? So why'd you build me up as she knocks me down? Can anybody tell me? As I rearrange my bricks, they come tumbling down. Can anybody help me? My lungs can't breathe when you are there beside me. She gives me reason to leave. Can anybody tell me? We have this house with hotels, but there's the best that we could. No, I've done the best that I could. Well, this life is done. Well, this life is through. Will you be there beside me? If I told you my lie, would you tell me your truth? Well, you can tell me anything. When I close my eyes, will I be dreaming of you? Why'd you load your gun just to shoot me down? Can anybody tell me? I'm still dodging your bullets from the last time around. Can anybody tell me? My heart breaks in two when you say I don't love you. Give, won't you give me time to? Can anybody tell me? I built this life with both hands. I did the best that I could. Oh, I done the best that I could. Well, this life is done. Well, this life is through. Will you be there beside me? If I told you my lies, would you tell me your truth? Well, you can tell me anything. When you close your eyes, will you be dreaming of me? try to save my life. I hope you understood. You know I done the best that I could. Try to save my life. You never understood. You know I say anything.
Listen, guys, thanks a lot for coming in.
Thanks, Ronnie.
And I look forward to hearing some more music from you in the future.
Thank you, FM.
Thank you,
Pleasure, man.
You've never looked so good.
And come and see Beltur if we're ever in town, or if you're ever in Glasgow, or just look out for us and please come and see us. We'll say hello.
Come hang out with us.
We'll buy you a tea or a coffee or a scone.
We like to hang out with the buds.
Anyway, we're going to head up. We're going to finish off with a studio track from Beltur. We've got 100 Years From Now. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll hear from you soon.
Cheers.